Hello everyone, this is Lifestyle Gardener. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a few updates on a few of my plants, and I'm going to transplant a few of my plants also today. Stay tuned and watch. I'm getting ready to transplant my daisy plant. So the planter that I have is a hanging basket. This hanging basket had a plastic in there, but I removed it a long time ago. So I'm using brown paper bags to insert inside it so that the soil don't come out too much when I'm watering it. So I got a container to take up the potting soil and the manure and mix them all together to put the daisy plant inside. So afterwards, after doing that for a while, I got thirsty. So I had my green drink. This green drink have really helped me to boost my energy level. I need to do a video about making green drinks, especially for females. Just showing you guys what the name of the daisy plant is. Then I'm gonna get ready to remove the plant. So I squeeze the container a little bit to help it to come out, and it works. Look at the roots, how the roots look. I didn't like the way the roots look, so I take my time and I did it gently, unraveling the roots. So I break off a little bit, tiny bit of the roots, and then I put it in the container. So I put more soil around the daisy plant in the container until I felt like I had enough soil. I got my scissors and I started to remove all of the flowers. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. So I got my organic blood meal and my organic bone meal and Epsom salt, and I take a tablespoon of each and I put it in the soil and work it in. It's important to try to learn to garden in many ways because from the information that I know that in the future certain climate that we know to garden is not going to be the same in the future. So it's best to learn as much different ways to garden. So after I did that, I watered the daisy. I wait till the water go down a little bit, then I water it some more. Then I add more soil. So this is what it looks like afterwards. I'm gonna take it up so that you guys can see what it looks like. So I pretty much did the same thing for this flower. I don't know the name of it. If you guys don't know, there's construction behind this building, so sometimes they make up so much noise. Sometimes I have to do a voiceover because of that reason. The truck just left now, so hopefully I can talk a little bit without doing voiceover. If they come back again, then I'm gonna have to do voiceover. I bought this flower I think 2 weeks ago, and it was so beautiful, but I think the grasshoppers, they're eating the flower. Do you guys have any idea how I can prevent them from eating the flowers? Because it looks so awful right now that I'm gonna have to remove all of the flower and let it regrow again. I'm transplanting it into the hanging basket. I know these could go very, very long, but I'm using what I have right now. This is a container I have, so empty container. Hanging basket, I'm gonna use it. I know it's not meant for that, but use it for what I have now. I grow the same kind of flower last year, and it survived all the way up into December. I was shocked. I was so shocked. It was so beautiful. It reflowered again in November. I think end of October, it reflowered. And then it was so beautiful to look at when it started to get cold. So this one might do that again. There's no name tag on it, so I don't know what the name of. I don't know what's the name. So basically, I did the same. I did the same thing with the root, almost the same thing with the root for this flower as the first one that I had that I did earlier, the daisy. The only thing that is left now for me to do is to put the blood meal and the bone meal and the Epsom salt and water it. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna add each of them in a tablespoon. Then I'm gonna work it in the soil, mix it in the soil. And then I'm going to water it. My husband will hang up these this weekend on the wall. I don't know if it's too heavy to go on the wall, but he's going to do that. Then I'm going to put more soil. So now I'm gonna remove all of the flowers because they're all damaged. The flowers probably won't regrow again until it starts to get cold. But I have to do that because it's all true. I mean, something eat all of the flowers. I think it's grasshoppers. So this is what it looks like afterwards. I left a few flower buds. The one that's don't open yet, but I had to cut off most of them because I think the grasshopper should eat all of part of the flowers and it look really awful. So now I'm gonna transplant the turmeric. So I put the manure with the potting soil mix. Now I'm gonna put the turmeric. I don't want to damage the plant, so I'm gonna break the container. I never grow turmeric before, so this is the first time. I think it might be wise to try to grow some of your herbs indoors, or grow your herbs, some herbs in the garden. It's save a lot of money doing that. So hard to break apart. I hope this works out. So I'm gonna break them apart. So basically, this is 3 plants. It's 3 plants. So I put 3 roots inside the container. So this root, I created 2 plants from it, and this root created 3 plants, and this root created 4 plants. So I'm gonna separate them out a little bit. And add more soil. I'm thinking I should put this in a broad container, since the turmeric spread like this. But I'm not gonna do this now. Maybe next time when I go with this, I'll put it into something that's more broad instead of more long. Little turmeric is better than none. So I think maybe the broader the container, so more turmeric you can harvest. But I'll do this for now. I use what container I have for now. Sometimes you just have to make use of what you have, especially nowadays. I think if we don't learn to adjust with how things are changing, we're gonna suffer more. Everybody's gonna suffer, but we're gonna suffer more if we don't accept times are changing. Things we used to do, things the way we used to do things is not gonna be the same in the future. Everybody talking about getting organic, but it's gonna come to a point where most people can't afford organic. And actually there are people right now that can't afford organic anymore. Like me, some organic stuff I can't get as much as I wanted to, because our income reduced. So you just have to get what you can afford. You don't need to get everything that they tell you to get. If you have the money to buy whatever people tell you to get, you do it. If you don't, you get what you can do. And you have to learn, I advise you to learn to do things more than one ways. and learn to compromise sometime, because you have to put that in practice, because as time get harder and as the years and the months get further, the world that we used to know it as is not going to be the same. And if we're not willing to change, we're going to suffer more greatly. So I put the bone meal, the blood meal, tablespoon each, and the Epsom salt. Then work it in. And water it. Then put more swell. Again, wash it off. Wash off the dirt. And that's it. Well, everyone, it was nice hanging with you. Please subscribe and like my videos. I talk to you guys another day. Bye.